Well, Webster Griffin Tarpley is an author and historian joining us on the line from Washington. Many thanks for being with us. The U.S. has shown some pictures without saying when they have been taken. How does the Pentagon expect people to buy its bin Laden story?
Well, through the force of repeated affirmation. We have to remember we are in the land of completely unsubstantiated claims. We're in the land of no proof of anything. And I think what we have to focus on is this treasure trove, as they call it, the so-called cache that they claim to have found. Hard drives, disk drives, thumb drives, all these terabytes of information. Their immediate goal is to build credibility for this treasure trove. So the technique that they've chosen is the human interest story, you might say. Reality television, bin Laden at home, home movies, candid camera, or for voyeurs, the bin Laden cam, right? The candid shot of bin Laden sitting in his easy chair. This is designed to get people interested in the story. The idea, though, is that second or third waves of this information will then be released. It's all doctored, manufactured, and it will target countries like Pakistan, number one, Iran, number two, quite possibly Hezbollah. It will target individuals that the U.S. is interested in attacking, like Gaddafi or Assad of Syria or Saleh of Yemen. And the technique here is the one that was used in the well-known CIA limited hangout operation known as WikiLeaks, where they start with information which is shocking. In this case, they're starting with information which is human interest. Then they go to a second wave, and then finally they get to a third wave where you can see who the targets really are. This is pretty much what happened with WikiLeaks last year. So I'm looking for successive waves of so-called revelations from this fake treasure trove that will then show you the targeting procedure of U.S. and British intelligence.
And one more thing, since this happened in Pakistan, we're looking at rows in public between the Pakistani government and Washington, and we're also hearing that the relations between the two countries has deteriorated over U.S. drone strikes and also the latest attack on bin Laden's compound in Abbottabad that killed him. But are the relations between the U.S. and Pakistan, do you think, as bad as they are portrayed to be?
I think they're very bad. They could be going in the direction of open war. The war against Pakistan was basically declared by Obama in his West Point speech of December 2009, and this has now been escalated. We've had the Ray Davis affair. We've had a series of acrimonious exchanges between General Kayani and Admiral Mullen at the Joint Chiefs of Staff. The U.S. plan to make peace with the Taliban in reality involves the idea that the U.S. can essentially gain control of the Pashtun population and play that ethnic group in a cross-border civil war into Pakistan, with the idea being the same one it's always been: break up Pakistan into the Sindh, the Punjabis, the Baluchistan area, the Pashtunistan area. In other words, fragment Pakistan four ways, which will mean that you'll never have a Pakistan energy pipeline with an oil pipeline from Iran into China, and that is the big strategic goal. So the breakup of Pakistan is at the top of the agenda, and it has to be done indirectly because Pakistan, of course, has nuclear weapons. So in a certain way, nuclear deterrence is operative against the United States in several military realms, but the U.S. has chosen this oblique warfare or irregular warfare, guerrilla warfare, if you like, with this pseudo bin Laden being a part of it.
Dr. Tarpley, thank you so much. Webster Griffin Tarpley, author and historian, speaking with us from Washington.